Hey, good afternoon, Geometry Periods 3 and 4. It's Mays coming to you live once again from room 308. It's Wednesday. It's the 22nd of April. It's a glorious day. Anyway, I got a few theorems I want to put up here on the board from Chapter 10 for you in preparation for your Chapter 10 Check for Comprehension sections 10.1, 10.2, and 10.3. So here's just a little synopsis on this, and also it might help if you were to dig out your law of sines, may be of some help also, and also those formulas to find the area of a triangle using, 1/2 AB sine C maybe? Anyway, might want to check those out. So here we go. So this is kind of what we're looking at. We got a couple different theorems up here. We start out with something like this. This is called an inscribed angle. It assumes that points A, B, and C are all on the circle, and it says that the measure of angle ABC, if it's 48 degrees, then the measure of arc AC is twice the measure of the inscribed angle. In other words, 2 times 48 is 96. So this says that the arc is twice the measure of the inscribed angle, or the inscribed angle is half the measure of the intersected arc. Take your pick. All right, and then we move to the concept of a central angle. Now notice the central angle means that the angle starts at the center and has 2 radiuses and cruises out there and hits the circle at points A and B. Now this says that the measure of the central angle is equal to the measure of the intersected arc, or the intersected arc is equal to the measure of the central angle. So in our case, the measure of angle APB, all points Bolton, is equal to 105 degrees, so therefore the measure of arc AB is 105 degrees. All right, then we move into something that looks like this. Now here we have 2 inscribed angles, and we're assuming that all of these points are in fact on the circle, okay? Now notice that angle ABC and angle ADC both intersect arc AC. And we have a theorem out there that says that if two inscribed angles, if they intersect the same arc, then they are congruent. Okay? All right, and then we move into something like this. Okay, we have a circle. Now notice, with AC is a diameter of circle P. AC is a diameter of circle P. If you inscribe a triangle and use that diameter and point B somewhere on the circle, you will form a right triangle. Always. I don't care how you slide B anywhere in that semicircle, you will get a right triangle. It's amazing. All right, now a quadrilateral. Now we're going to, once again, all these points, A, B, C, and D, are all on circle P. If you inscribe a quadrilateral within a circle, then the opposite angles are supplementary. In other words, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle C is equal to 180 degrees, and the measure of angle D plus the measure of B is 180 degrees, okay? So an inscribed quadrilateral, all points being on the circle, the vertices must be on the circle. Then the opposite angles are supplementary. And then, finally, we have this one, okay? Now, this is a circle. It's circle P. It's got 2 chords, okay? Now, there's something special about those 2 chords. AB and CD are congruent. They are of the same length. Now, if that is true, and A, B, C, and D are all on circle P, then I can draw some conclusions. Remember, the shortest distance between a point and a line is a perpendicular. So that makes EP and PG congruent. It also makes the measure of arc AB equal to the measure of arc CD. Okay? So those are some basic concepts that you can use to help you with your check for comprehension that's coming up here. So anyway, we're going to hold at 10.4. I know some of you are working into 10.5 and 10.6, not required. Kind of hold at 10.4. I'm going to put some checks for comprehension out there for you. So those are going to be some of my primary focus for the remainder of this week, just to make sure you guys are actually getting this. So I did post a check for comprehension out there, and remember the L thing. If If you're an A1, B2, C3, D4, etc., etc., etc. All right, you can brush your formulas off to accomplish that task, and you'll do quite well. All right, well, please continue to ask questions. I got most all of you engaged in this. I'm pretty happy about that. It's kind of amazing. So I got a couple of you. If you know TH, get him going up there. And hey, there's a few others anyway, you'll get it. If not, you'll hear from me. All right, that's all I got for today, Wednesday, 22 April. Have a great day. May's out.